Want to unlock your peak mental frequency? Tired of inconsistent results with visualization and affirmations? You're in the right place. While most programs fixate on raising your mental frequency through surface-level techniques, they miss the deeper transformation channels that actually control these states. The real power isn't in the frequency itself, it's in the trinity of understanding, communication, and action that generates it. Today, I'll reveal how this three-part system creates lasting transformation instead of temporary shifts. Look around. Traditional approaches to elevating mental frequency are falling short. People invest countless hours in positive thinking exercises and manifestation practices, yet find themselves stuck in the same patterns. It's like trying to tune a radio by adjusting the speaker volume instead of the actual frequency dial. Consider how much energy you've spent trying to maintain high-frequency states without understanding the system that creates them. Here's what most people get wrong about mental frequency. They treat it as a single note, when it's actually a symphony of seeing, speaking, and doing. But there's a better way. When you understand the transformation trinity, everything shifts. This three-channel system is already part of your natural capacity. First, there's seeing, understanding, with your eyes feeding the occipital region of your brain, feeding into your parietal, to create the basis of your internal experience, and understanding resulting in your mental frequency creator. This isn't just about passive observation. It's about actively engaging your visual cortex through both inner and outer experiences. In your inner playground, practice varying the brightness, clarity, and perspective of your mental images. Imagine you lying in your bed, then zoom out of your room as if that is in a room of a production studio, and you're behind the camera. Then imagine it's a movie theater and you're in the camera room. In the outer world, deliberately shift between focused and peripheral vision, play with depth perception, and notice how different ways of seeing activate different parts of your brain. For example, go outside and look down the street. Change the focus of your eyes to something close, something far, the corner of an object, the whole object. Then try switching between looking at the corner and the whole of a moving object like a person's fingertip, then how they walk. As you cultivate this flexibility in your visual system, you'll notice your mental frequency naturally shifting and elevating. Next comes hearing speaking from your afferent vestibulocochlear or inner ear nerves going into your temporal lobe and the efferent motor nerves controlling your breathing, vocal cords, and the muscles in your mouth, your frequency transformer. Here's where internal dialogue meets external expression. In your inner playground, experiment with the tone, tempo, and resonance of your thoughts. Notice how whispering thoughts feel different from declaring them or questioning them. Read a paragraph to yourself in different voices, perhaps your mom's, your favorite and most disliked teacher or character in an action movie. In the outer world, practice varying your voice's pitch, rhythm, and intensity during conversations. Pick one of your favorite songs and sing it in a deeper voice, then a higher-pitched voice. Each variation lights up different neural pathways, creating new frequency patterns in your brain. The key is playing with these variations consciously, rather than falling into habitual speech patterns. Finally, there's feeling doing of the motor cortex and the proprioceptive and mechanoreceptor nerve in your body, your frequency manifester. This is where embodied experience transforms mental states into physical reality. In your inner playground, explore different emotional textures and movement sensations. Feel the difference between sharp, flowing, or pulsing energy patterns. Watch a few videos on mobility drills and imagine doing each one in super slow motion, so you feel the shift in your weight and the stretch of your tendons and muscles. Before you go out into the world, practice that mobility drill 10 times to experience the difference between feeling it internally and when you actually do it. Do it once with your eyes open, then with your eyes closed. In the outer world, vary your walking pace, break out into a sprint, change your gait to walk like the people you know or the people around you. Each conscious movement choice activates specific neural networks, directly influencing your mental frequency. The magic happens when you learn to play across all three channels simultaneously. Imagine your inner playground as a personal laboratory, where you can adjust seeing, speaking, and feeling like mixing controls on a soundboard. Then take that awareness into the outer playground of daily life, where each interaction becomes an opportunity to fine-tune your frequency. Your brain responds to this conscious play by creating new neural patterns, naturally elevating your mental frequency without forcing or straining. The breakthrough arrives when you realize that mental frequency is simply the resonance of these three channels working in harmony. By mastering this trinity, seeing clearly, speaking truthfully, and acting purposefully, you create sustainable transformation. These techniques can give you access to remarkable transformations, stronger personal boundaries, enhanced creative flow, better attention and focus. Authentic self-expression. Your natural system is already perfectly tuned for transformation. You don't need complex techniques or years of practice. You just need to align your 3 transformation channels rather than forcing a single frequency. What makes this approach different? Instead of chasing mental frequency like conventional methods, you're mastering the source of these states. This is the difference between forcing change and allowing evolution. By working with your natural trinity, seeing, speaking, and doing, you create resonant change that amplifies over time. The next time someone tells you to just raise your frequency, remember, the real power lies in the 3 channels that create it. The visual where you see and understand, auditory when you listen and make sounds, and the kinesthetic energy of feeling and doing. Your transformation trinity is the key to sustainable growth. It's time to stop adjusting the volume and start conducting your life's symphony.